Okay, welcome to the Edexcel computer science lessons. And today we are going to start our topic of pseudocode. Do you have any idea about pseudocode?
Uh, yeah, it's like
Yeah,
a simplification of coding languages, like a generalized coding language.
you can say, but basically pseudocodes are the English type words used in our program. What? Pseudocodes are the English type words. Let me write it down for you. Pseudocodes are the English type words used in algorithms. So the words like print, input, for next, many words are there, are all example of pseudocodes, right? So the pseudocodes gives clear step-by-step instructions that the computer will be expected to carry out. Yes, basically pseudocode is a most important part of our algorithms because without pseudocode the user is not able to write a good algorithm because pseudocode helps the user, right? Pseudocode helps the user to write a program because the English type words gives the best support to the user, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right? So it also
yeah,
introduces some important programming concepts. So pseudocodes are the sequence, you can say, or the step-by-step instructions. Look here, I give you a literal meanings of pseudocodes here. And here you can see the words like print, input, for next, and many other words used in our program, and you are able to understand it, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay, okay. So we have some other important programming concepts. Now we are going to discuss that concepts. The first concept is here. The numbers entered by the users are stored in two variables with the identifiers. Okay, now I'm going to move you to my notes, and here we are going to discuss further about pseudocodes. So this is our sheet, and I'm writing computer science here, Edexcel CP01, right? Okay, so we are discussing about the pseudocodes. So we have done pseudocodes are the English type words used in our algorithms, right? We have done it. Now let's do an example. Let's do an example. Algorithm 1. Objective. Write an algorithm to input two numbers and print the sum. Yes, what did you understand with this objective?
Add the two variables.
Perfectly fine answer. Very good answer. So, how to write an algorithm? The question many students ask me, sir, we are not able to write algorithms. We don't know how to write algorithms. I'm teaching you this thing today. So you have to understand it. Remember, Mr. Amran, that while you're going to write an algorithm, you always need to draw a box named what to do. What is that box? What to do.
What to
Why
do?
draw this what to do? Why? What is the reason, sir? The reason is we need to read an objective carefully And then we need to write the important things here. First, we understand the algorithm, and then we are going to write it down. The problem with the students is they are not good in programming. Even you are not good in programming, I think. You are not able to write good programs. Why? Because you guys are not going to understand the programming. Listen, write an algorithm to input two numbers. What is the input? Tell me.
Something that you
Two numbers. That's it. Nothing. Two numbers we have to input. And what we have to do with that two numbers? We need to print the sum.
gotta
We need to print the sum. Is that okay?
some
Now,
yeah.
remember what to do is a very important part of your answer. Don't forget to write down what to do ever in your paper. Okay, now, what is the first thing you do in programming? You gave me the answer already. We need to declare what?
Variables.
Excellent answer. Variables. Now, the question is the first step to declare variables. The question, how many variables? Can you tell me?
Two,
Yes, why two?
because we need to input two numbers.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, what do you think? What would be the variable names? Do you want to make the variables name by your choice? Tell me.
Num1, num2.
Excellent, excellent. Amran, you're unbelievable. Great. Num1 and num2 are the two variables. Listen, while we're doing or declaring the variables in our memory, the space is reserved like this. Look, the space is reserved for the variables. Look, this is the basic concept of variables. Variables is a storage place to store the data. That's it. Now, we have done two variables. What is the next step?
Um, Assign an input function to those variables.
Excellent. Remember, in programming, there are three steps in every program, and you know that steps. The step number one is input. Step number two, process. Step number three, output. Isn't it?
Yeah,
So we have to do with the input. So what we have to do, we need to input two numbers. Is that okay? We have to input two values, and then we need to find the sum. That's it. So our algorithm is done. Let's write down the algorithm. Let's write down the algorithm. What is the first thing we need to do? Tell me.
uh, um, number 1 equals input,
Okay.
uh, pick
What
a
do you think?
number.
We are not going to declare the variables like that. Declare num1, data type integer.
Yeah,
Great. Declare, come on, num
num2, integer.
integer. Fine. Now I wanted to print a message. I wanted to print a message. I told you that I am the other man, you are the other man. So the programmers have the different mind. So it's up to you, whatever you write. So I write like that, print. Welcome to the program. Or, or, or I write, please enter first number. What do you think? That does it make any sense? Then
Yeah,
I'm going to input num1. How's that? Is that okay?
yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, fine. But if you don't want it to write this message, that's your choice. That's your choice. Okay, fine. Print, please enter second number. Fine. I need to just move the things back. Okay. And then input, come on, num2. And then look, input is done. What is the next step?
Yeah.
Next step,
Um, Add num1 and num2.
perfect, perfect. Some assigns num1 plus num2. And then print,
Sum.
no. Yeah, you can write like that. Num1, comma, num2, comma, sum. And then we have to stop our program. What do you think?
Okay. Why did you print num1 and num2 and
Because I
then
want
sum?
to see the values which user entered. Look,
Ah, okay. Yeah,
look. The user have entered 5 and 9. So how would I come to know the which values users have input? Look, there's nothing. Just input is here. So I wanted to print that on
yeah.
the screen, that whatever the user have input. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing. But if you don't want, that's fine. You're the programmer. You have your own mind. That is the computational thinking. Is it okay? Now, the
Yeah.
question in this algorithm is, we have done this algorithm, the pseudocodes. Look, first, the pseudocodes have the, in programming, if you're using pseudocodes, you need to declare the things. Is that same thing we have done in the book? Declaration of the variables. Variables are also called identifiers. Variables are also called identifier. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any confusion?
No.
Perfect. Then look, this is a print. This is pseudocode. The input is pseudocode. So we have a lot of pseudocodes in our algorithm. So I hope you understand this thing. What do you think?
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, I love it. Please write it down in your notebook and get back to me. I'm waiting.
Okay. Okay.
We just discussed about the pseudocodes and the variables, right?
Yeah.
We have arithmetic operators. I'm moving you to it. This is the next thing which is important in writing pseudocodes. Look, we have done this one as we have done the addition of two numbers. So arithmetic operators is a very important parts, right? So we have addition, we have subtraction, multiplication, division, and div. This is a function. Mod, it is also a particular function. And this exponent. So what is the work of div? Any idea? Look, it works
No. Oh,
quotient.
division. Hmm.
Yes, it works for the quotient. How? Let me tell you. Let me move this chart to our notes and then I'll explain you there. Okay, so moving here, if I'm going to, yes. Okay, you can see here that we have the div function, and in that div function, we have 13 div 4. So we are going to divide it like that, just like simple maths, 13 and 4. So we are going to use a table for 3 times 12. What is the remainder? The remainder,
Uh, 1.
right? So you can see
Yeah.
this is the quotient value and this is our answer for 13 div 4. So the answer is 3. So the value of quotient is the answer for the div function. Any problem?
No.
Okay, what about the mod? Mod. Let's see about mod. So I'm going to write a mod value here, the same question, that 13 mod 4, right? So mod tells you about the remainder. Look, so the answer is 1 because the remainder is 1. So mod tells you the remainder. So I'm writing mod here for you and div answer is here. Any confusion?
No.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by the power exponent? This one. So if I'm going to write 2 exponent 2, what is the answer? It works as a multiplication. 2 times 2, the answer is 4. So the exponent work like that. So this sign works as a power, like 2 exponent 3. So you are going to multiply 2 3 times in this way, right? 3 times. So what is the answer? 8.
Uh, yeah.
So this is how the exponent works. Any confusion?
Oh, no.
Any question?
No.
Great. Let's move on to our next topic. Okay, what do you know about the constants and variables? Any idea? We have discussed about the variables. So let's talk about the constants. Constants and variables. So we have already discussed about the variables, but I'm writing the name, of course. Yes, what do you mean by constant values in programming?
Values that like you said at the start of the program that don't change throughout.
Yeah, you can say like that. You can say like that. Basically, constants are the values in our program which are fixed, which are fixed. Like if I'm asking you how many days in a week, what do you say?
7.
7. So can you change it in the program?
No.
No. It means that the constants are the values in the computer program. It doesn't change. It's fixed. So I'm writing the examples of constant. A very good example I'm giving you. Listen to me very carefully. Tell me the value of pi.
3.14.
Can you change it? No.
No.
It means it is fixed. Can you tell me the number of minutes in an hour?
60.
Perfect answer. It's fixed. Can you change? No.
No.
Number of days in a month?
30 to 31 or
30.
28.
No, no, no. We put it on 30. In international
Okay.
standards, the days are fixed as 30. So if it is in
Okay.
fact 28, so it is calculated on the scale of 30. So these are the examples of constants. In variables, yes, tell me the variables. Variables are the values which are, come on.
Changed.
Oh, changeable. So, and constants are the values which are fixed. So variables are changeable. So in a class, if you're taking a name of the students, so what do you think? Many students have different name. So the names are changeable. Ages are changeable. Like every student have a different age, right? So these are some examples.
Yeah.
Any confusion?
No.
Great. So please write down the examples of mod and div first, and then you have to write down constant and variables. But first you have to write it down this thing. I'm waiting. Right? Okay, let's do an algorithm. Why don't we do some algorithm? Okay, so the algorithm is algorithm number 2. Remember the count the algorithms. We have done one here up there. Okay, so we need to do algorithm number 2. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Algorithm 2. And I need to just move it in the middle. Okay, yes. Okay, so the objective is simple. Okay, using pseudocode or otherwise algorithm, write a program to Find the area of a circle, right? Area of a circle. So area of a circle and a square, yeah, and a square. Is it okay? So
Mm,
as I
yeah.
teach you that while you're going to write any algorithm, the first thing you have to do is you have to draw a what to do. So a column what to do is mandatory for you because it makes your way very easy, believe me. And I'm drawing it for you. Look, I'm drawing it for you. What to do. Now, in this column, we are going to discuss that what things we need to perform here, isn't it?
So we need to find the area of a circle and square. So we
Yeah,
need to assign variables.
area of first discuss about the formula. The formula is very
Okay.
important. Then we are going to discuss
Okay.
about the variable because if we don't know the formula, we can't work for other variables. So area of a circle. I think the area of a circle is pi r squared.
Pi
Can
r
you?
square.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Pi r squared. I write pi into r into r. Is that logic is clear?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. An area of a square. The area of a square is 4 into length, isn't it? Can you check it on Google? Let me see. Area of a square. I think it's
Uh, yeah, it's
well,
because it's the length. No, it's the length squared. It's the
length.
length times the length.
It's the area of a square is okay. Side into side. The area of a
Yeah,
square
so it's
is
length
equal to
squared.
side into side. So I need to write
Yeah.
L into L. That's fine. L into L. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is very clear. Now, let's discuss the variables. Can you tell me what are the variables here? First, discuss about the circle. In a circle,
You need a radius.
pi is a constant. Pi
Yeah.
is constant.
Constant.
So radius is the variable. That's clear now. And of course, length is a variable. In a square, length is variable. Any confusion?
Uh, no.
Because in a square, we have only length into length. So of course, we need to input the length. Length is not fixed. That is the reason I take it as a variable. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. Now I teach you three methods, three steps, not method. Three step input. Come on. Process and
Output.
output. So what we have to input? We input the, of course, the radius, the length, and then we find the formulas. We got the formulas already and we need to print it. So let's start the program. Declare, okay,
Yeah.
declare radius. Can you tell me the data type of the radius we use?
Integer.
Integer. No, that could be real. What do you think? Real.
But it's a number, no?
Yeah, but maybe somebody is writing 3.5. So 3.5 can be the radius. 2.8 can be the.
Right.
So if we have a point,
Okay.
we can write real or float. Remember this word. Float is also used for the point. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Float. Okay. Now declare what? Declare length. Length.
Variables. Yeah.
Variable. Fine.
The length variable.
Integer. The length is integer, isn't
Wait,
it?
why can't the length be also float?
Chalo. Yeah, fine. make it float. No worries. Okay, then we have what?
Uh,
We have constant.
pi
Pi. The value is 3.1.
3.14.
Okay, you feel sleepy?
Huh? No, I'm okay.
Okay, fine. Now, what we have to do, print, print. Please enter. No, 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 not please. Why always please? I just write area of circle. That's funny, huh? Okay. So area of a
Yeah.
circle. So area assigns, come on, pi
Pi r square times
into
r
r
times r.
into r. And then I'm going to print area. Then I'm going to write print inverted commas area of a square. And then the area
Then
assigns length
length into
into the
length
length. Print. I need to write
area.
square here because fine, that's fine. Print is area of
Yeah.
square. Print area square. That makes sense because 2 times area. Okay. And then our program will be terminated. Yes. So what do you think? Did you understand it?
Yeah.
Great. Then copy it down and I'm sending you another link on your mother's number. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Because 3 minutes are left in this link. So I'm sharing another link with you.
Okay.